Hey everybody, it's Maranatha here, and I'm here to encourage you all to continue to be you, continue to do what God has called you to do, and do not allow other people who like to mimic you, who like to hate on you, who like to talk about you, who like to see what you're up to, who like to be in your midst that are not really for you. Don't allow those people to get the best of you. Don't allow for them to keep you from doing what God has called you to do. They might have their purpose, and they might also have their own motive to do things to try to agitate you. But even with the agitation, don't allow it to stop you from doing God's will. God has a purpose for you, and He likes you just the way you are. He loves you just the way you are. He loves your skin complexion. He loves your hair. He loves how you talk. He loves how you walk. He loves all of those attributes and those characteristics about you that other people don't have, that other people look at and think that you're less than and that you're not qualified. God likes it, and that's why you're qualified, because He loves you, because He chose you, because He has you here for a reason, to be able to motivate others, to be able to show others that you can do this, that I can do this, that we can do this, and that it doesn't have to be a certain standard that the world wants to put on you for you to be able to do great things. The standard is the fact that God calls you and you're here doing it, and there's nothing nobody can do about it. They might be able to talk about you, they might say things behind your back, they might even lie on you, but that should not stop you from doing God's will. It should never deter you from doing God's will. It should never tear you down to where you start thinking that you can't do it, because you can. And I'm here to tell you, regardless of what the naysayers say, you can do it. You absolutely have what it is in you. Take the first step and continue taking that first step against opposition, against what people are saying, because it's not true. It's not true. When people lie on you, they're not just going against you, they're going against God. They're not just disrespecting you, they're disrespecting God. Because God has called you. God has you in that place for a reason. He has you in that position for a reason. And people get happy when they start to see you deteriorate, or start to see that you're slipping. But God has a grace over your life and a favor over your life and a hedge of protection around you that they can't get to you. They can only do so much, but they are not going to take the blessing, the goal away. They're not going to take it. They might try to delay things. They might try to move the goalpost, but what God has for you is for you. No matter how much they move it, God has a certain level that He wants you to reach, and He knows when you've reached it, when He lets you know that you have reached it. Nobody can tell you you've reached it, you've made it. Nobody can say that, because we've never made it. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how much status you have. We are never going to make it until we meet our Maker, until we have a face-off with Jesus Christ, when we have a face-off with God, and where we surrender ourselves and realize that we are not that important, when we realize that we are really less than, that we should be praising Him, that we should be worshiping Him. That's when you made it. That's when you're on the winning team. That's when you're doing the best thing that you could ever be doing in your life. That's when you're doing it. So if you want to know if you made it, you're never going to make it playing small. You're never going to make it allowing for the lies of the enemy to get to you. You're never going to make it doing that. You're going to make it when you have a face off with God, when you can come to Him as you are, who you are, flaws and all, and say, I surrender. You got it, God. Take it from here. That's when you make it. And that's where you need to be. And it's okay if they try to talk about you, because at the end of the day, this is your story, this is your win, and this is their loss, and that's it. That's all I got. I will see you on my next video. Bye.